Shine down! Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Inspection, it seems like there really are a lot of people talking about this.
Grasp the thought in mind. Clear like the light of the moon. As close as kin with you. No, thou. Wait, thee? Hear my summons, right?
No, it's not hear my summons, it's heed my summons. Heed! You're never going to get it down at this rate.
You scared me. Okay. Where did I leave off with the incantation again?
Incantation? Are you guys trying out this new wishing ritual stuff too?
Junkichi is trying it out, to be specific. He's hit a bit of a creativity block recently, so I'm helping him make a wish so that he can move past it. I mean, I obviously don't, but Junkichi never listens to an outside opinion, so all I can do is go along with it.
Mr. Shigeru, can you please be a little more accommodating? This is extremely important to me. People have had all kinds of wishes come true. Become more attractive, get rich quick, ace their studies. I'm just a poor, struggling writer looking to get over a creative hurdle. Is that so much to ask? Anyway, I just know this is going to work. I have a gut feeling about it.
Didn't you say the same thing when you went to make your wish at the Grand Narukami Shrine? Oh, I just know this is gonna work. I have a gut feeling about it.
The omamori from the shrine take too long to have any effect on your luck. Alright, enough of that. Help me get this incantation down. My new book depends on it.
Look, to be completely honest, I think you need to sit down and have a good think about what kind of story you want to write. Where's all that self-confidence you had when you first started out? Look at you now, trying dubious methods from any old light novel.
Wait. What? This wishing ritual comes from a light novel?
Yep, it's from the one called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. No, it's most likely a self-published title. It just appeared out of nowhere and took Inazuma by storm. As a fellow writer, I'll refrain from passing comment on how well the story is written, but everyone is saying the wishing incantations it contains are the real deal.
Look, Junkichi. Yes, everyone's saying it's real, it works, but that's only half the story. I've also heard lots of people saying that everyone who's had their wish granted using this method starts behaving strangely.
What's so surprising about that? They're probably just giddy with joy at having their wish come true.
This is starting to sound a little suspicious. Why don't we go to the Grand Narukami Shrine and ask Yaimiko about it? She's the expert when it comes to both light novels and the supernatural.
Publishing house.
You're here.
Well, hello there, young ones. What brings you to the shrine? It just so happens that I have a wonderful novel here. I highly recommend it. Oh? Well, what did you want to ask?
Well, we were just... actually, you look kind of busy. Is this a bad time?
No, not at all. It's nothing major.
Lady Guji, what do you mean, nothing major?
It really is nothing major. I stand by that. Oh, but since you're so cute...
You two seem to have a good relationship with Guji-ai. Please, put in a good word for me. You have to convince her to help my brother. Here's what happened. My name is Domon turned him away. Took one look at him and said he didn't have what it takes to train in the art of the sword. But my brother wasn't about to resign himself to defeat. He trained every day as hard as he could, and finally proved himself by defeating one of Domon's best disciples in a duel recently. But since his victory, he's been acting extremely strange. It's like he's become a completely different person. The doctors can't find anything wrong with him, so I'm betting it must be the work of an evil spirit. That's why I'm here, begging for Guji-ai's help.
You know, there really aren't as many evil spirits lurking around as you seem to think. Your brother achieved the goal he'd been striving toward for as long as he can remember, and now it's gone. If it were me, I'd just leave him be for a couple of days.
No, Lady Guji. If you saw him for yourself, you'd know.
Oh, all right. Then...
About 5...
5?
Yes, Lady Guji. That's a long time for him to be acting up like this. I'm really worried about him. Our greatest wish is to one day found our own school, just like Domon. We can't jeopardize that dream now.
Wait a minute, now I'm a little confused. Are you here to save your brother, or are you here to make your dreams of founding a martial arts school come true?
Well, they're kinda two sides of the same coin, aren't they?
Whatever. Let me ask you this. Have you heard of any interesting new rumors lately? If so, I'd love to hear about them.
What? Rumors? I haven't heard anything.
Oh dear. What?
Lady Guji, please stop changing the subject. This is someone's life we're talking about here. Please, you've gotta help me.
Miko, he seems really desperate. This thing with his brother sounds really bad. Come on, you should help him.
Okay, fine. Then it's decided.
Yay, Miko! So you're gonna help him?
Kato, whatever your name was, these two guests are trusted acquaintances of mine, and in fact, they are experts in resolving all manner of strange and supernatural phenomena. Exorcism.
Yeah!
Really?
Is that hesitation that I detect in your voice? So let me get this straight. You come begging to me for help, I actually recommend someone for the job, then suddenly—
Not at all, never. Whatever Lady Guji says, I trust wholeheartedly. Thank you two for your willingness to help. Please follow me.
No, hold on a hot second, Miko. We may be a lot of things, but we ain't exorcists!
Don't worry. If he wants an exorcism, just grab a handful of salt and mutter some mumbo-jumbo while you're sprinkling it around. It's a common trope in light novels, right? You just have to have a bit of bravado. As soon as the protagonist gains self-confidence, everything else just magically falls into place. Well, you were the ones who seemed concerned about his situation. Don't you think it would be a little unfair to make me do all the work? Besides, we both know you wouldn't be here at the Grand Narukami Shrine unless you had a request for me too. This is an opportunity to demonstrate that you come in good faith.
This feels all wrong. But you technically have a point, so...
All right, let's go. Don't worry now, I'll be coming along too.
Okay, let's follow Yohei and go visit his brother. What is going on here? Granted, you can never be quite sure what's going on in Miko's mind, but she's... at stake here, so it looks like we'll have to deal with that first before we'll get the chance to ask her about the incantation stuff.
How strange. My brother's been meditating here pretty much constantly over the past few days, but now he's gone.
Meditating?
Yeah, it's something that he suddenly started. But that's not important right now. Where the heck could he have gone in his current state?
This does pose a bit of a problem. If we can't find Kato, whatever your name was, given the circumstances, why don't you start by going to find your brother, and also picking up a handful of salt?
Okay. Okay, got it. I'm on it.
Miko, what about us? Shouldn't we help?
No need. While What's-His-Face is handling that, we'll take a walk around and ask people what they know about the two brothers. Maybe we'll find out some
Let's get down to business.
There is no escape!
To the ferry?
Take flight!
you about the Kato.
Oh, are you debt collectors? Yohei said to tell you not to worry. He'll be able to pay you back as soon as he has enrolled a few disciples.
Huh? Debt collectors? No, but it sounds like Yohei and Shingo have gotten themselves into a bit of a pickle.
Well, yes. I don't think there's any disputing that. Those two don't have an ounce of dedication between them. They just hop between ideas and won't stick to anything.
Huh? But Yohei said his brother has always wanted to become a sword master, and even asked Domon to be his...
That's true, yes. Shingo begged Domon to take him on, and eventually, he finally relented. But even after convincing a renowned sensei to give him a chance, he was the same as ever, bumming around in class instead of focusing on his training. In the end, Domon had had enough and kicked him out. But Shingo was resentful about it. He blamed Domon for not seeing his potential, and even declared that he would challenge a disciple of Domon to a duel.
Wait, what? That's not what we heard.
Oh, how interesting. We heard a slightly different version. My brother wasn't about to resign himself to
Yohei said that? That Shingo trained hard. That's ridiculous. He just lay there cussing to high heaven all day, every day. Yohei did tell me about Shingo winning the fight, but I took it with a grain of salt. You can ask Kenji at the village entrance more about that. He always has reliable information.
Brothers.
Oh, you mean Shingo and Yohei?
Yeah, we heard that Shingo defeated an apprentice of Domon's recently. Is that true?
Yes, it's true. Wait, so are you here because you heard they're starting their own school and you're looking to sign up?
We're not here to sign up, but we would like to hear more details about the fight.
Well, you've come to the right person. I actually went to watch it. I thought it was a joke when I first heard that Shingo was going to challenge a disciple of the Meikyo Shisui art. But when he drew his sword, he became a whole different person. The way he handled his blade, it was like flowing water, mesmerizing to watch. Domon's disciple is no pushover, but he was absolutely no match for Shingo.
Is Shingo really that strong?
Yep, he seemed pretty euphoric after winning the duel too. He was celebrating very vocally, saying something like, "What a duel. I haven't felt this good in a long time."
Any other details to share? We've heard that Shingo has been behaving rather out of character since then.
I'd definitely say that he has more energy than he used to. In the past, he never used to do much except lie around sunbathing all day. But just yesterday, for example, I saw him cutting down trees for the village head. In the space of one afternoon, he did what most people couldn't finish.
Quite impressive.
Things got weird after that, though. The village head brought out some tofu for him, and he just flipped out. He shouted, "What is that?"
Lady Guji, esteemed exorcists. Finally, I found you. I found my brother. He's at the waterfall, and I've got the salt you asked for, too. Come on, let's go!
Oh, as much as I'd prefer to stay and hear some more delicious details, I suppose we'd better be going now that he has been found.
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often.
greedy of me.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities.
Look over there. That's him at the waterfall.
So this is Yohei's brother. Whoa. He's meditating while sitting. Hey, listen! He's talking to himself.
Woohoo! Can you feel the feeling of manliness? Found your own school? Ha! So shallow. How can a manly man aspire to something so lame? Please, spare me. Spare me. I can't feel the manliness. I can't even feel the cold anymore. I can't take any more. I'm gonna die. Yohei. Yohei! Save me! Save me!
Did you hear that? All the nonsense aside, he's going for help!
Huh? Who?
He stood up! And now he's...
No, don't come any closer. Help!
What do we do? Miko, think of something!
Oh, poor Yohei, your brother's life is hanging in the balance, and he's using his final breaths to call on you for help. Whatever... The way it looks to me is that Shingo feels terribly resentful to you about something.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't...
You don't know. But surely you should have more insight than anyone else into... Yohei, I suggest you think very carefully before...
Your
brother is your closest relative. You must have noticed straight away when he started acting out of character. And yet, 5 whole days pass before it occurs to you to come and seek help from me.
But I...
As you wish. It's fine by me if you don't want to tell the truth. But after Shingo dies, you'll be next. It's futile trying to escape. Anywhere in the world you run to, it will be right behind your back. After all...
Ah! Alright, I'll talk. I'll tell you everything. My brother and I used a wishing incantation. Yes, that's it. The one that's all the rage right now. You just have to recite an incantation at midnight. Just like the book described. We drew the magic symbol, stepped inside it barefoot at midnight, said the incantation, and lo and behold, after my brother wished to become a swordmaster, it really worked. Out of nowhere, he suddenly had these amazing sword skills. Because I was worried that if he goes back to normal, if that happens, it'd ruin our plans to start a martial arts school, and we'd be back to being poor. I just wanted to keep this under wraps until we'd managed to get the dojo set up and paid off our debts.
So then, why'd you go to the Grand Narukami?
Well, 'cause with the way he's acting now, I was worried that rumors might start spreading that he's gotten involved in the occult arts or something, and then no one would want to sign up as his disciple. So I was thinking that maybe Lady Guji might have a way to get my brother back to normal, but...
My, look at you with your ingenious scheme. Stop deluding yourself. These newfound sword skills are not his. They belong to the spirit that has possessed him.
You're right. We were wrong to do what we did.
All right, then. Your turn now, my little friend. Toss the salt, and then draw your sword.
It's the spirit!
See that? That's what you summoned. And look, now that Shingo's no use, it's coming straight for you.
Save me!
Miko! He fainted! What do we do now?
We do nothing. But you, little one, just a quick fight and this will all be over.
Who's this? Ah, a fellow swordmaster. Come on.
He's coming! Be careful!
Illusion shattered! Whirling...
Eat this!
Barbados, guide us.
We'll end you!
Inazuma shines eternal!
Fueling this
That was great! Excellent! I haven't felt this great in a long, long time.
He disappeared! But he looked... Well, Paimon sure is confused. Do you know what that was all about?
We can talk about it later. They're about to wake up.
What am I doing?
Shingo, are you alright?
Yohei, I had the weirdest dream. I dreamed that I wasn't a useless loser with a sword anymore. I even beat one of Domon's disciples. I thought we could finally open a dojo of our own now. But then I realized I couldn't control my own body. And there was this voice in my ear talking to me constantly. I was terrified and I wanted to take control of my body back, but I couldn't. And the voice kept talking about manliness.
Shingo, we shouldn't have made that wish. We summoned a spirit and...
Yes, and had we not come to your rescue, your life would have been over before too much longer. Then the spirit would have haunted your brother until he...
Thank you, Lady Guji. And thank you for your assistance, Exorcist...
All right, take him to get some rest. He's very weak right now, having been possessed. He will experience a high fever, but it won't be fatal. Remember, This is the price. At this point, I would normally lecture you on the dire consequences of using occult methods to obtain power that does not belong to you.
Yes, we understand now.
Thank you, Lady Guji. Thank you, exorcists. We'll be on our way then. Come on, Shingo.
Miko, would they really have lost their lives if we... And if so, why the heck were you so reluctant to help out?
Oh, they would have been fine. I had to scare them a little, though. Otherwise, I hardly think these two lazy rascals would have learned their lesson.
So, what was it that possessed...
You saw it all for yourselves. I'm sure you can figure out what kind of spirit had possessed him, can't you?
Paimon's got it.
Correct. Although it possessed Shingo, it didn't have any ill intentions. As a matter of fact, it actually seemed like it was trying to train Shingo to become bolder.
Huh. Fair enough. But...
Tossing salt caused it to temporarily leave Shingo's body. Then, you exhausted its strength by fighting it, so it disappeared. Even if we'd done nothing at all, Shingo would have eventually become too weak for his body to host the spirit, and it would... Of course, it would have been more stressful for Shingo and Yohei that way. Still, the experience may ultimately have been more...
Whew. Well, the main thing is...
Alright, seems like we've wrapped up everything.
Hold on, Miko. You say everything's wrapped up, but are you sure about that?
Hmm? You mean you disagree? Oh, you mean that they got the incantation from that book. Yeah.
Actually, that book's the whole reason we came looking for you at the shrine today. Incantations seem really popular right now.
Human beings don't have powers like us yokai. It's quite understandable for them to be interested in incantations to summon the supernatural.
That's not the point. The problem is that the incantations in the book are actually capable of summoning...
Even then, humans only have so much strength. Even if they do successfully summon a spirit with the incantation, it won't stay with them for very long. I really wouldn't fret about...
But who wrote this book? And why? Don't we think they're... What do you think, Traveler? You're right. Big events in the light novel market should be at the center of her attention, surely. But she doesn't...
Lady Yai,
Kuroda, what are you doing here?
I'm here to report on Yai Publishing House's sales for the last month. All the numbers are here. Please, take a look.
Let me see. What? We're losing market share?
Yes. Overall bestseller, reader's favorite, and trending ranking. We're being beaten in all categories. One book is topping the charts. It's called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits.
Both of you, back here now!
Miko? What is it? You have a
Things just got serious. A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits is an all-round hit. Just what is that supposed to mean? I worked extremely hard to promote our latest featured work. I have to come up with a counterplan. And you...
Huh? How is this our problem?
Paimon, please. Who wrote this book and why? Don't we think there might be a bigger safety risk here? Oh, am I to take it that the safety of the people of Inazuma...
Wait, what just happened? Again, you're technically...
Nothing's wrong, okay? Come on. We're going. I'm going to head back and make some preparations. Meet...
So what's your plan of action to deal with this rival book?
Why don't you? I'll give you a hint. It's to do with the Yai.
Oh, Paimon knows! Combine the reputation of the Yai Publishing House with the status of Guji Yai and tell everyone that the ink can...
Oh, wow. Your first guess and you got it wrong.
Yeah!
A first-hand guide to summoning spirits is the hottest light novel right now. If we did as you suggested, we would effectively be advertising to everyone that the in bending over backwards trying to warn everyone about the dangers, all we would accomplish is...
Okay, yeah, that would be pretty catastrophic.
Leaving aside the issue of the enormous manpower and resources such an operation would require...
But that means there's nothing...
Well, I've been thinking. I've read a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. It has many other good qualities. The book contains many ancient kaiden, or tales of the supernatural, and is written in a very engaging way. That is why the book has become so popular. I think we're going to have a difficult time trying to rein in its... That's right. How do you get rid of the next big thing? So what we're going to do is smash our rivals' sales numbers and win our readers back. That is how Yae Miko wages war. Incidentally, this will also be the best way...
Wait, Miko. So you want us to write a novel?
Well, becoming an accomplished novelist certainly isn't an overnight process. But let's not forget that I did say this is what we're going to do. I trust that the word teamwork is in your vocabulary. Anyway, there is a writer's submission event going on at the moment. Start by talking to readers and find... I'll be at Uyu Restaurant. Find me there when you're done. I will assemble a team, and we can work while we eat.
The new book from the Publishing House is out. Come take a look.
The Yae Publishing House, the winner gets a huge amount of...
I'll be honest. In most traditional stories, by contrast, there's the protagonist is... I'll be honest. I read light novels for the cheap thrills. In most traditional, by contrast, the protagonist is... I'll be honest. In most traditional by contrast, the protagonist is a Kitsune.
The key to a successful light novel is having good illustrations, when to use illustrations, what they should contain, and which artists you should commission for them. These are all key things. Good illustrations can make up for... There's a saying that light novels are essentially a case of the illustrations in a first-hand guide.
Been reading light these days though. Everyone, the only reason, not only is it a good...
There's much more to light novels than Paimon realized. Let's go tell our findings to Yae Miko.
you are. Let me introduce the team. You've already met Junkichi and Shigeru. Shigeru is an experienced editor, and Junkichi is the author he's partnered with. Junkichi's working through a creative lull at the moment, but all his past works have been very popular with young people. He's developed a distinct and enduringly popular style. Satomi is Yae Publishing House's ace in the hole. Her specialty is that she can write all kinds of completely different stories and all under different pen names. They will be teaming up with us to collectively create the novel that knocks a first-hand guide to summoning spirits off its perch. So, feeling better about my plan now?
Uh-huh. It definitely makes sense.
Now then, tell me what you found out about readers' preferences. All very true. An original core concept, a fast pace, quality illustrations, and lots of action. This is the formula that will get... More importantly than that, even though it's a work of fiction, we have to deliver a sense of realism.
Paimon followed pretty much all of that, but there's still one question. What are we actually gonna write about? For example, we know we need an original core concept, but how do we come up with one?
Before you can answer that question, you take a first-hand guide to summoning spirits, for example. When I read it, all I find is common knowledge to the Kitsune. As a traveler, there must be a great many things you know that are complete unknowns to the people of Inazuma. What is commonplace to you may be fresh and original to them.
Oh, right! So maybe we can take inspiration from our time in Mondstadt and Lille. But that would make it a completely different genre than a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. Is that gonna be a problem?
Not at all. You don't have to worry so much about how to compete with that book. All you have to do is provide some interesting... As long as the core content is interesting, my expert team here will be able to flesh out the details.
Alright, let's start with Chapter 1 then. What are you thinking? Let's see what you've got. After enrolling in the Mondstadt Academy, I found out that the young man sitting next to me in class, he said he was a bard, had a habit of playing his lyre in class. What kind of plot is that?
Out of a maximum of 10 points, I'd give that a 9 point. It just goes to show, you have to have an interesting character sitting in the back row by the window. The protagonist is a transfer student, new to the school, whose ordinary life is about to take a wild turn when they meet the...
Paimon just does not see the appeal.
Good job, little one. You're not only drawing on your own thoughts from the experts. Are we able to work with this
Yeah, we think it works. I tend to overcomplicate the core concept if I'm not careful, so this deals with that problem.
That's good. Okay, we're done with Chapter 1. Let's move on to Chapter 2.
Huh? Won't that do?
Readers will devour your content a lot more quickly than you'd think. If we don't keep delivering the goods now we've caught their attention... Oh, hurry, Chapter 2, let's go. Can't you see that's...
What's wrong with you? You don't look so good.
What a pity. I thought your beginner's luck would carry you a little further before it came to this. But alas...
Before it came to what? What?
The bane of our existence. Writer's block. It's your arch-nemesis for life, appearing without warning and inflicting a pain worse than death upon the writer. They sell their souls just to get their muse back.
Sounds awful!
When this happens, the best thing you can do is have a bite to eat and take a proper break. Boss, get me a plate of fried tofu, and get some kushikatsu for these two. Just the basic kind will do. Don't worry, this is my treat.
Your treat? Oh, wait a minute. Miko, we'll be getting paid for all the hard work we're doing, right?
Of course. Everyone that takes part in the creative process will be paid.
Alright, cool. Then let's press on, shall we? Don't give up now. For this... Ooh! Does this mean your inspirations come back? Let's see now. The protagonist arrives in Liyue and befriends a young man who doesn't have the money to pay for anything. Only later do we find out, with the help of the Qixing and the protection of the Adepti. Is this the kind of cheap thrill that
I give it a 9.8. The story is fun and action-packed with no dark undertones. Also, there are a great many legends about Rex Lapis. I'm sure it will spark the people's curiosity. I, for one, think there's a sizable market for this. Approved.
Alright, well, let's just hope Zhongli doesn't mind.
Great. Well, now Satomi can get started on that.
Leave it to me, Lady Yae.
Let's write about Inazuma in the 3rd chapter, shall we? I can help with this one. We can use the Vision Hunt decree or your experience in the Resistance. Any ideas? Clearly very closely based on your own personal experience, with no major changes at all. That's fine. Since it's something that took place in Inazuma, it might actually be more interesting. One thing, though. We'll need to rewrite the part about me giving you the Omamori. Let's change it to... The mysterious Lady Kitsune teaches the protagonist a spell that can make their wishes come true. The protagonist uses this spell...
Whoa, so we're really going head-to-head with our rival on this one, huh?
I suppose so. Once they're done writing them...
Are we done then? Do you really think this will be able to...
The content is fine. Now we just... I will contact an artist. She runs a regular Q&A call. You're free to take a break while the creative team is doing their work. But please go by the Yae Publishing House at some point to commission Ms. Hina for that recommendation. Once our light...
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever. the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging. The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Miss Hina doesn't usually do endorsements, but since it's Lady Guji that's asking, we'll see what we can do. With Miss Hina getting so popular lately, a lot of people have come to us hoping to do a collaboration. But Miss Hina's not interested in any of it. She still prefers to focus all her efforts on replying to readers' letters, and turns down every promotional opportunity she can. Maybe that's why her fans like her so much. I'm getting off topic here. Anyway, if we can get that endorsement from Miss Hina, you'll definitely get an exposure boost at the beginning. May your light novel sell well and set a new record for the Yae Publishing House.
We'll do our best.
Are you sure you'd like to submit this entry? Let me see. The Miraculous Adventures of the Traveler by Thousand Hands.
What a strange pen name. Definitely your doing. Having been around you so much recently, Paimon's slowly starting to understand your...
What do you mean, strange? It took a lot of work by a lot of different people to get this thing finished. Don't you think it's a very descriptive pen name?
We'll get this printed as a matter of priority and conduct trial sales in pilot locations throughout Inazuma. I'll announce the sales numbers in 3 days.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting a little nervous now. Do you really think this is gonna work?
That's right. Be confident in your work. Okay,
then I'll sign you up. Please come back in 3 days for the results. Thank you all for your submission. I wish you the very best of luck.
all finally made it. Good news, everyone. I just received word that your light novel is flying off the shelves. Multiple sales locations are at... This level of success is an amazing accomplishment for a new work. Most new books don't sell 30% of what you've sold. I have free copies for each of you here. Please take them. The payment will follow shortly, and I'll notify you to come and collect it when the time comes.
Oh yeah! The whole reason why we made this light novel was to combat the influence. We sold a lot of copies, but it doesn't feel like we accomplished...
Shh. Listen to what the people around us are talking about. The conversation has already...
Hey guys, have you heard about this latest Kaidan thing doing the rounds? You just need to recite the incantation from A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits at Midnight, and your wish will... Oh, that? That's a throwback. That's old news, man. No one's talking about that anymore. The Secret Spells of Lady Kitsune is the new hit thing. I've already memorized all the incantations. The Secret Spells of Lady Kitsune? What's that?
You haven't read it yet? Okay, so supposedly, if you recite the spell in there on a moonless night, you'll receive protection. I heard that the incantations in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits have weird side effects. This one guy wished for a load of mora and got it, but then one night it all turned to leaves and he developed a high fever. They actually had to use one of the secret spells of Lady Kitsune to get rid of the discomfort. That proves that the incantations in this...
Really? Well, I better go and prepare too.
Well, feeling like...
Wow, you're right! Everyone's... But what's this moonless night that they're... Hyman doesn't remember that detail from the brainstorming session.
This is something that will become very important to us further down the line. All right, it's...
There's a phase 2?
Of course. Behind every book that hits the market lies an author, right?
Oh yeah. If we leave him to his own devices, he might just write another guide to summoning spirits. Also, we still need to figure out what his motive for writing it was.
Exactly. That's what we need to take care of next. Fortunately, I've already managed to identify the author. But when we went to ask him about it, he had no recollection whatsoever of having written the book. Yes, this is another case of possession. Only this time, whoever possessed him actively sought him out. After his novel submission failed, he was walking aimlessly in Araumi. In frustration, he shouted out, "Please, someone, anyone, help me write a truly amazing novel!" After that, he lost consciousness.
But the spirit that wrote the book has already left him now, right? So, what do...
Simple. It wrote a summoning incantation in the book, didn't it? So we can just use its own method to make it. And you, my little friend, are the perfect candidate for this role. Oh, what are you talking about?
Miko, what is this place?
The ideal spot for a little meet and greet with a certain elusive author. This is the place where we are
Really? But it feels so...
That seems rather fitting, considering that we are dealing with the spirits of the deceased here. What are you so afraid of, honestly? We're finally about to meet the true author.
Paimon's heart is pounding, but Paimon's pretty sure it's... Hey! Wait! Oh, Paimon's scared. Stay close by.
Show them.
What a weird painting. Miko, do you know what it's supposed to show?
Probably a scene from ancient Inazuma.
It's a good piece of artwork and all, but it's also kinda... Looks like the artist signed their name. Rakusai?
Let's go inside and take a look.
It's my lucky day!
Illusion shattered!
My apologies! Kamisato art!
Retribution!
Barry!
Shine down!
Whirling snow!
Where did I go wrong?
Right here. Come on now.
Shine down!
Wow, this place is huge! Hey, is that a mirror? There's a really weird-looking stool as well. Wonder what it's for.
Ah, I see. This setup is quite handy. Saves me a lot of work. All right, go and take a look around. There should be a mechanism somewhere that makes the whole room move.
Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish! Shine down! There is no escape!
Come on out. Emerge, right now.
Let me try.
Emerge, right now. Emerge. I'm always watching. The fun is over.
Embrace the ice!
Wind, hear me.
Cut down like this. What's one more?
Illusion shattered! Take flight!
Burn! One strike will suffice.
Absurd! Inazuma shines eternal!
This.
There is no escape! My intelligence!
But it is. Such a pain.
Barbados!
Let's get down to business.
Now you've got my attention. Right now.
Burn! The fairy house.
Shine down! Illusion shattered! There is no escape!
Shine down!
Right here. Emerge. Right here. Come on out. Come on out.
Now you shall perish! There is no escape! Ha! Shine down!
Right now. Emerge. Right now.
Illusion shattered! Ha! Kill! There is no escape! Shine down! There is no escape! Ha! Ha!
Come on out. Emerge. Right now. Right here. Show them. Right now. Right here. Emerge. Right now. A sight to behold.
Illusion shattered! Shine down! Illusion shattered! Shine down! Illusion shattered!
escape! Shine down! There is no escape!
painting we just saw! It's turning this way along with the whole wall! It's getting eerier and scarier! What is...
Okay. Next I will show you a secret Kitsune spell. This painting is a swift summoning medium, which means I'll be able to skip many of the more tedious steps. The murky mirror reflects the view of Inazuma in a bygone age. Spirits stirred by the sight of the past will be easily drawn to it. You're up next, little one. Come on, sit yourself down here. Yes. The whole point of a summoning ritual is for a dead person's spirit to possess a living person's body. You saw what happened to that Oni samurai spirit. After leaving the host's body, he was only able to maintain his form for a very short time.
Are we positive that summoning a spirit to possess the traveler isn't gonna have any lasting negative consequences?
Oh, you really care about the little one quite a lot, don't you? I'm a little jealous. I wish my friends were caring like that. Anyway, are you scared, little friend? Don't you worry now, it'll be over soon. Just think of it like, sit on the chair, stare at the painting, and relax your body and mind. Try and be natural. There's really no need to be nervous.
It's like she's sitting inside the painting. Huh? Is Paimon seeing things? Did the painting
Recite the incantation in your heart, little one. Also, you'll need to have some intense thoughts going through your head. Now, what kind of wish do we think it would take to summon forth the author of?
Probably something to do with...
Very good. The wish needs to be heartfelt, though, so let me help add a little realism to... The book is selling exceptionally well, Traveler, but we're going...
The painting is moving again! What the...
I never thought the day would come. What have we here? Another budding writer? What's come over you all? Why is everyone wishing for help with their writing?
We got you! So you are the one who wrote a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. What are you trying to do, Why'd you put that summoning...
Huh? What's... Oh, I see. No wonder this felt so familiar. I've walked right into your trap, haven't I? You ask me what my game is here? Well, of course. It was to use this incantation as a means for all the souls of the departed yokai to make their glorious return to the world and plunge all of Inazuma into a brutal, bloody war!
What? Paimon knew it! You had an evil plan all along!
Oh, did you now? Then how naive of you to let me possess this body so easily. I sense, yes, great power within her. Good. Good! With this power, no one shall be able to stand in my way!
Wake up! Quick! Wake up! We gotta stop him!
It is futile. You shall never wake her again. This body now belongs to...
Hey! Come on, wake up! Don't let him take your mind! Miko, think of something... You're laughing?
Oh, Rakusai, you haven't changed a bit. You caught on so quickly.
Well, you made the face enough times that I couldn't exactly miss the hint. This is what you were going for, yes? Never one to stand on the sidelines of a... Look what you've done to this little flying one here. Oh, poor thing's scared.
You were having plenty of fun playing the bad guy a moment ago. Now you're trying to blame it.
Rakusai? Miko, you guys...
Yes, we do, of course.
Allow me to formally introduce the author of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. No, wait. To be more accurate, it's...
Memory? But isn't he a spirit?
Ah, spirits, memories. They're just different words to describe the same thing. something that comes from the ley line.
Do you remember that recent incident when the Rift Hounds were gnawing at the sacred Sakura's roots? You witnessed human memories leaking from the ley lines, didn't you? Well, since there are human memories, of course there are going to be yokai memories too. In life, yokai possess supernatural powers, and even when they are a shadow of their former selves from a bygone era, they still have the ability to control whether they are visible or not. Typically, yokai memories survive longer in the world than those of humans.
Indeed, indeed. I was wandering around the sacred Sakura's roots when I suddenly heard someone yelling, "Please?" It piqued my curiosity, so I popped inside his body and wrote an...
So that's how it happened. But why did you include a summoning incantation in the novel?
Oh, little one. Not to toot my own horn here, but when I was alive, I wasn't just another Kitsune, no. I was a mighty and powerful Daiyoko. The memories of other... But with this incantation, they can go one last little joyride in the world for a couple of days. And...
but...
She's trying to say that all the commotion this causes is likely to be a great disturbance to the...
Disturbance? I guess you mean that we might leave them with some broken dreams after we leave, hmm? Ah, but you know, I actually think that the most admirable thing about human beings is the way that they go out and shape their fate with their own... As for those who would rather draw on external power than seek to improve themselves, it's quite right that they learn their lesson eventually. So when you think about it, we're actually doing the humans a big favor. Miko, you agree, don't you?
Yes, that's what I thought too.
All right then.
What are you scared of, little one? Don't be deceived by her...
Not only that...
Of course. You were always the one to pick. All right. You win, I lose. Happy night.
I finally get to hear you say it centuries later. Ooh, I must say it feels good.
I remember when you were just a little girl, always hanging off my shoulders. A few hundred...
Oh, Urakusai, how much time do you have left?
Not much. That goes for all of us, actually. Everyone's quite content in many ways, but they still can't help but ask.
Don't you worry about that, Urakusai. When my bell rings, it means the moonless night is upon us.
Great. Miko, it's been nice catching up, but I'd better conserve my energy if I want to stick it out until then. So, I'll be on my way now.
All right. Goodbye.
One last thing, Miko. I just want to know, have you been well?
I've been great, of course. Every day is a happy... Especially these days. Not only do I have my light novels, but I've also met these two delightfully nosy outlanders. And even A is finally starting to come to her senses. Quite a miracle, given how pig-headed she can be.
Oh, well, great.
Urakusai, you'd be right at home in this era. A great storyteller and artist like yourself would be the Yae Publishing House's ace in the hole. And I would personally be hounding you over your next installment.
He disappeared! Are you awake? How are you feeling?
Are you all there? Here, like last time, repeat after me. Oh, you beat me to it. Looks like your brain is intact. So, your first possession, What was it like? Good. Saves me from having to... Hearing Rakusai admit defeat has put me in the most wonderful mood. In return, it's only fair that we make sure to deliver on what they're all hoping for. Yes, though they only represent a tiny proportion of the memories in the... Since you've come this far, why don't you do one last thing for me?
You cannot be serious, Miko! After all... You guys teamed up to scare Paimon just now! If you think Paimon's gonna do anything you ask for, think again!
Aw, come on. I'm really only asking you to finish what you started. Besides, your
Paimon's paycheck? Well, there's no way out now. We're in too deep.
Clear skies can do nothing to hide the brilliance of lightning. Divine bolts can strike even in the absence of rain. Do you see that tree? Wait, you understand? So, demonstration is not required. Good.
Well, hello there, my little helpers. So nice of you to join me. You're
As if we had a choice. We just want our pay. So, Nico, what exactly do we have to do to make this Hyakyako happen? Also, to be clear, we actually have...
It might sound ominous, but to put it simply, the Hyakyako is just a gathering of the yokai. Back in the day at yokai gatherings, once everyone had had plenty to drink, one by one they'd start... But now, the yokai memories that leak from the ley lines are weak. They are no... So I will be performing a convocation ritual for them, gathering all the wandering memories to... When the time comes, they will gather in the sky above the Grand Narukami Shrine. Once their energy is... All the preparations for the ritual have actually been made well in advance. Remember...
Oh, yeah!
That's the one. When that time comes, let's all pitch in and help. I will start the ritual preparations shortly, and at that time, I need you to do two things. First, tell the Shrine Maidens to leave the mountain. During the Hyakyako, a whole swarm of yokai memories will be After that, I will commence the memories are... They may see this at...
Alright, got it. Okay, let's get going.
He stays safe.
Descend the mountain? Are those Lady Gucci's order?
Yep, Miko said the ritual she's gonna perform soon might pose a physical danger.
I see. I'll evacuate everyone right away. What about...
We'll be taking care of a couple other things for her. And once we're done with that, we're gonna come back and do...
It seems like Lady Gucci places great trust in you. Lady Gucci's never allowed anyone else to be in her presence when she... Thank you for helping with the ritual. And...
Don't worry, Miko's about to start the ritual. Come on, let's go deal with the monsters down the mountain. monsters look really riled up. Yep. Let's get rid of them as fast. All right, here they come.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Torn to oblivion!
Time for retribution!
I swear by my sword.
How's this?
Shine down!
Whirling snow. Embrace the ice.
Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
There's so many of them! Come on, you can do it!
Absurd! There is no escape!
My opponent.
Illusion shattered!
Very clear cut!
Inazuma shines eternal!
I've been bested. Brace yourself.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Show me what you've got. Retribution.
There is no escape!
Don't hold back. Show me what you've got.
Shine down!
I dare you.
Whirling snow.
Wind, hear me! There is no escape!
Alright, that's the last of the monsters. How far along do you think the ritual is? Let's head back to the Grand Narukami Shrine and take a look. So many! They're everywhere! Huh?
Yes, the memories of the yokai. They haven't been able to relax and soar through the air like this for a long time. Come with me. You all right, little one? You look a little nervous.
It's just, Hyman's never seen anything like this before! Whoa, they've really blocked out the moon!
It does look a little intimidating, doesn't it? But I know them. They may be loud and brash at times, but they are good and brave souls. Even after losing their lives in a brutal war, they have never given in to grief or despair. Alas, their time is short. It's a feast, and all feasts come to an end. Since you're sorry to see them leave, why don't you do the recital along with me? O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment, in reverence I perform this rite.
In reverence I perform this rite.
To be a guiding light.
The book says, recite the secret spells of Lady Kitsune tonight, and our wishes will come true.
O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment.
I perform this rite to be a guiding light.
Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally.
Murakusai, you asked if I was doing well. Really, every day is a happy day for me. But watching you all leave now, I can't help but feel a little lonely. Just a little, of course. Just as I thought. The ritual went very smoothly. Oh, I'm great.
But the look on your face just now...
I'm fine, seriously. No. Honest.
Pico...
Fine. Well, if you're dead set on doing something for me...
Sure, no problem. I'm it.
Okay. Well, see you soon.
Le lendemain.